Understanding intrinsic and extrinsic motivation in education. Motivation plays a crucial role in the learning process. It's going to influence how students are going to engage with material, how they set their goals, and even how they're going to persist through challenges. The intrinsic and extrinsic motivation spectrum is a key framework in educational psychology, and it helps to illuminate the different drivers behind student behavior and learning engagement. Understanding this spectrum can significantly enhance educators' ability to foster a motivating and supporting learning environment. Key characteristics of intrinsic motivation include personal interest, self determination, deep engagement, and even long term retention. Now let's look at some key characteristics of extrinsic motivation. These would include that the learner is going to focus on outcomes, they're going to look for a reward and become dependent upon it, short-term engagement, and even surface level learning. The importance of understanding the intrinsic versus extrinsic spectrum. This is going to be really important for several reasons. Tailored instruction. So understanding this spectrum is going to allow educators to adapt their teaching methods and to foster both types of motivation. Mind you that both types of motivation need to be used, both intrinsic and extrinsic. So this is going to involve creating more engaging activities that appeal to intrinsic interests while also recognizing and rewarding achievements. Looking at enhanced learning experiences. This is opportunities for both intrinsic and extrinsic motivation. Educators can help students to develop a more balanced approach to learning. So we want to get intrinsically motivated learners to thrive in environments that support exploration, while extrinsically motivated learners can benefit from structured feedback and even some incentives. Improved student outcomes. When learners are motivated in ways that they resonate with their preferences, they are more likely to engage deeply with the material and achieve academic success. Balancing intrinsic and extrinsic motivators can promote a more personalized learning experience. Empowered learners. By recognizing motivations, this is going to empower students to take ownership of their own education and their own learning experiences. Intrinsically motivated learners are going to explore their interests more deeply, while extrinsically motivated learners can learn to find value in the process of learning beyond those external rewards. Practical applications in education. This is where educators can implement the various strategies to address both intrinsic and extrinsic motivation within a classroom. Create some engaging activities. So you may want to design lessons that are relevant and interesting to students. You want to incorporate real-world applications, hands-on projects, and even opportunities for creativity. These things are going to spark some intrinsic motivation. Setting meaningful goals. We want to encourage our students to set personal learning goals, and these are going to align with their interests and their passions. You want to provide guidance on how to break down these goals into achievable steps and how to foster a sense of ownership and autonomy. Offering constructive feedback. You want to provide some regular feedback that emphasizes growth and improvement rather than just grades. Highlight some students' progress and their effort. This is going to really help to enhance and motivate that intrinsic side. Recognizing achievements. While fostering intrinsic motivation, it's still important to recognize and reward accomplishments. Implement a system of positive reinforcement that acknowledges both effort and achievement without overshadowing the intrinsic joy of learning. Encouraging reflection. You want to incorporate some reflective practices into your learning process. Encourage your students to think about what they enjoy in their learning experiences and how they can connect their interests to the curriculum and what you're teaching. Understanding this spectrum is really essential for creating an inclusive and an effective learning environment. By recognizing and accommodating the diverse motivational preferences for students, educators can enhance engagement, retention, and overall academic performance.